Merry meet Libra. Libra sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Libras starting today, the 1st of April 2023. Happy April Fool's Day, Libra. Going out to all you Libras, whether you're watching live or on a restream. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch, and moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Lieri, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to all of you Libras and friends of Libras for joining us today. I'm actually reading with a Rider-Waite Smith deck for April Fools today, so enjoy it while you can. I've already purified with this Vervain by L'Occitane. You can find out information about purchasing tarot decks and perfumes in the links in this video on the YouTube channel. And like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all Libra, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. For starting today, 2-week reading starting today, April 1st, 2023, going out to all you Libras, whether you're watching live or on a restream. It does go out to a lot of Libras, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it. It's probably not your reading. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, all of which are available for restream right here on YouTube and Twitch, and easy to find on my website at ariels-corner.com/zodiac. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com/zodiac. We have a shop. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We list all the tarot decks there that I read with, plus all kinds of other cool merchandise. It's an affiliate store, and we get a small commission off of each and every sale, so we do appreciate your support. Just as a reminder, I don't read with card reversals, so if those cards come out upside down, I'll just flip them back up. That's how I like to do things. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch all of our videos on Twitch simply by subscribing to us on Twitch, which I think is fabulous. All right, Libras, I'm going to shuffle these up a few more times because I want to make sure they're nice and randomized for you. Give you the most accurate reading I possibly can. Then I'll give it a nice clean cut, and we will see what's in the cards for you for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what's in store for all of you gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, and fabulous Libras. Starting out with a 2 of Cups, a Temperance card, and a Judgment card. All right, now interestingly enough, Pamela Coleman Smith was in charge of all of these minor arcana cards. So Waite didn't really care so much about them. So he let her have her way. And she interpreted this, isn't that the Fool? She interpreted this as sort of a relationship card, this 2 of Cups. But if you're thinking Kabbalistically, it's not so much of a union as it is an impatience with yourself. The 2 of Cups tends to be dissatisfaction with oneself, feeling like you're not where you need to be, far enough along, like there's something wrong with you, or how come I can't get where I'm supposed to be, and push, dissatisfaction with yourself. Now, that can have its place, and it can be used for good things, if it's just a way to kind of push you into the next phase of your existence in a positive way. But rarely is that what that is. Usually it's old programs inside your mind that are looking for evidence outside of you, saying, see, you're so bad, or you're not good enough, or you take so long, or what's wrong with me, kind of thing. So this is a call for patience with yourself, a call to accept yourself exactly the way you are, not even warts and all. I mean, it's like the idea of warts and all is even kind of mean. It's just, you're perfect the way you are. And even though it doesn't seem like it to you, even though you have every reason to believe that there's so many things that need to be better. But you see, if you can accept that you're perfect right now the way you are, the way you were created, it's nothing arrogant because you didn't create yourself. And if you can see yourself that way, then that takes all the pressure off and allows the manifestations to start to to reflect that. Because if you're always push, there's something wrong with me, I'm not good enough, what's wrong with me, always on your case, nagging at yourself, your manifestations always come back to say, okay, here, look, you're right. Because that's what our world does. Our world is our way of saying you're right. So when we look at our world, we can say, okay, well, this is what we are wanting to be right about, both collectively and individually. But this is you individually, not us collectively. This is you individually, Libra. And the cool thing about where this is it's in your past. So we want you to keep this in your past. And it's a nice reminder of how you used to be. Right? Because it looks like you're giving yourself a lot more grace right now. This Temperance card is absolutely gorgeous. I do like isn't that the Fool? I do like the way that a lot of these Trump cards were designed by Waite. And he was in charge of all of this symbolism. But this Angel card, as it used to be called in the older decks, is indicative of your receiving blessing, allowing yourself to receive the blessing from on high. So you know that you have a guardian angel, right? You know that you have a guide. You know that you have a protector. And when we're all in our heads about stuff, about ourselves, see, if you look at this differently, they're not saying, I love you. They're bickering with one another. This is our own inner bickering. And this little figure on top you could see as sort of like the ego going, right? That's how I see it. I don't see it the way most people see it. This is after you put that to sleep and don't listen to that inner bickering so much anymore, you're allowing yourself to receive that, what I call angelic elixir, that is being mixed up just for you, concocted just for you. You see, because this is the grand alchemist, and it's your alchemist that's been assigned to you, that knows you personally, all the little intricacies of your story, of your needs, of all of the things that make you and unique, both problems and virtues. So allowing yourself to receive this healing that is being offered to you. And you know, the truth is this is always being offered to you. It's just that we're usually distracted by our own inner bickering. Right? So as we put the bickering to sleep, we are in a position to receive the assistance from this angel. And I have a meditation based on the Temperance card called Healing with the Angelic Elixir. If you have time to listen to that over these next couple weeks, it wouldn't be a bad idea, because it's just going to help you optimize all of those blessings and all of that healing that is here for you. Now, as you continue on this path, Libra, of turning away from that inner bickering and accepting the grace that is your divine birthright, then what you'll notice is that you don't have anything to bicker within yourself about. You don't have anything to be impatient with yourself about. All you have is blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And you can think of all of these different figures in there. Isn't that the Fool? You get all of these different figures in their graves that are being awakened and being resurrected and risen up. Are all those different parts of your personality being integrated? All of that stuff that used to be bickering is now celebrating, is now happy, is now joyous, is now working together so that you can have the life that you deserve. And the life that you deserve is a happy life, a prosperous life, a peaceful life, and a blessed life. And that's exactly what is happening for you. And it's really up to you to keep your mind focused on that which is blessed rather than that which is bickering. And you may not realize that you bicker with yourself. It may be so sort of a normal thing for you, you don't even notice it. But you will notice it now that I've mentioned it to you. Because a lot of times as a Libra, you disguise that bickering as a sort of, on the other hand, that's sort of how you disguise it. You make it seem like you're just seeing other sides of a story, when in reality, what you're doing is you're not letting yourself see the truth about yourself. That always reminds me of that Tevye character in Fiddler on the Roof. On the other hand, finally he says, wait a minute, there is no other hand. How many hands do I have, right? So you don't need to think about on the other hand anymore. You need to think about the truth about you. The truth about you is that it's not about bickering. It's about accepting your divine birthright, which is blessing, which is healing. And you've done all the work already, it looks like, Libra. You've done all the work. All you have to do is accept the benefits of that work. There's no more processing you have to go through. Okay? All right. So let's take a look here and see. Oh, this was all the proof of why you were bickering with yourself, because of all that poverty that you've been going through, all of that feeling of being left out in the cold and not important or not good enough, or being abandoned by people, and all of those kinds of things. It just really fed into this impatience with yourself. Like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. And as you turn away from that and you recognize, just because other people have problems doesn't mean that it has anything to do with me, right? Isn't that the Fool? So this whole Five of Coins is something that you want to leave in your past, because all of that poverty, all of those reasons why you've been sort of bickering with yourself are a phantasm. They're not real. And the truth is that once you extricate yourself from that thought system, then this 10 of Coins is the reality. And that's what this elixir wants to bring you. Not only to make you feel better, but to actually resolve some of these financial... there's that Fool again. All those financial issues that you were dealing with getting resolved in a very magnificent, almost magical way, right? And then we've got this gorgeous 8 of Coins. Now, the 8 of Coins, the way that Pamela Coleman designed it, looks like a hard worker, but it's more than just being a hard worker. The 8 is Mercury, and the Mercury energy in the suit of Coins really deals with as above, so below. It really has to do with the energy you carry with you while you're doing your work, or while you're transacting things, or while you're doing whatever. And this Judgment card is saying, let that energy that you carry be the same blessing that you want to receive. So as you give, so you receive. As what you give is what you put yourself into the energy of reception for. Is what you put yourself in the reception. What you give is what you're going to receive. You put yourself in the line of reception, of receiving that same energy link, right? So don't go around, even privately in your mind, bemoaning things and bitching and moaning about how expensive everything is, or how bad everything is, or rah, 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 rah. Give yourself a break from that for a while. And I'm not saying that you have to, that things aren't expensive and that you're not right about some of that stuff, but just be aware of your attitude, because you want to dial your attitude to the very blessings that the universe is wanting to shower on you. And that's how you receive them. It's literally like a radio receiver. They can be broadcasting until the cows come home, and if you don't dial that receiver properly, you're not going to get any of that blessing, because you have to receive it. And the way you do that is by attenuating the negative energy, by really tuning in on your attitude of gratitude and joy and every other blessing that you want to receive. That's what you conjure for yourself, and then you put yourself right in line with all of those blessings. So it's a magnificent reading, Libra. It really is. Your problems literally are behind you. And you just need to, be aware of that and get off your own case and stay off your own case, because you're perfect just the way you are. And that's the truth. And no one can change that, not even you. All right, Libra, you're doing great. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. And thank you so much to Jennifer for doing this gorgeous Rider-Waite-Smith Fool Edition deck for me to read with on this April Fool's Day, where every face in the deck is a fool. All right, we will see you all in 2 weeks, Libra. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Shirley, Liari, and Honey Paw. Blessed be, Libra. See you in 2 weeks.